Okay, so this section is more interest problems, but it's going to be a little different because it's going to give you start, and depending on what's empty is what you're going to have to find. So like for this first problem, I'm giving the initial investment, I'm giving you the rate, but I don't know the time to double and I don't know the amount after 10 years. So I have two things that I'm having to find. For everything in this chart, it says in which the interest is compounded continuously. So everything we do on this whole part, for this whole chart, we will be using that formula because it's compounded continuously. Okay, so if I'm looking at the first problem, let's just say we want to find the time to double. Okay, well, if I want to know my time to double, that means I have to find t, which means I'm going to have to plug things in for r, p, and a. So if I want to find t, well, I'm not really given a, but if it says going to double, and my initial investment is 1,000, then that means my ending amount should be 2,000. Equals, my starting amount was 1,000. E. Okay, then my rate, 3.5%. So what I have to do is I have to move the decimal point 2 places to the left. So 0.035, and then I have my t. Okay, so to solve this for t, first thing I would do would be divide by 1,000. So I have 2 equals e to 0.035 t. Okay, then to solve, you're going to write it like a log. So this would be log e, which would be ln of 2 equals 0.035 t. And then to solve for t, I would divide both sides by 0.035. So natural log of 2, and then divide by 0.035, be 19.8. So then I know my time to double will be 19.8 years. Alright, and then the other part on this one is asking for the amount after 10 years. So if I go back to the beginning, forgetting about this, I've already answered that part. So if I want to know the amount after 10 years, I'm going to find A, so I would have A equals, my initial amount was 1,000, then I have my E, my rate, 0.035, and then the amount after 10 years, that means my T is 10. Okay, since you're solving for A, you don't have to do any logs. You don't have to, you just solve this like it is. So make sure you figure out this first, exponents first, then multiplying. So then I'm finding A, so I'm finding money. So I'll go to 2 decimal places. So I have $1,419.07. Okay, then for question 2, first thing I'm trying to find is just find the annual percent rate. So I know if I have to do that, I'm given my time it takes to double. So if I know my time it takes to double, then I know my ending amount would be double what 750 is. So 1,500 equals 750 E. Okay, so I'm trying to find R, and I know my T, 7 3/4. So first thing I would do is divide both sides by 750. So I have 2 equals e to the 7 3/4 r. Okay, so I write it like a log, so I have log base e, so that would become ln of 2 equals 7 3/4 r. And then I would divide both sides by 7 3/4. So natural log of 2 divided by 7 3/4. Okay, now when you're solving for rate, remember this is a decimal. When I want to find the percent, I'm going to move that 2 places to the right. So my rate would actually be 8.9%. Okay, and then to find your amount after 10 years, so I'm finding A. I know my initial amount was 750. I have my E. 8.9% would be 0.089, and then the amount after 10 years, so my T would be 10. Same thing, make sure you do the E first before you multiply by 750. So you would get $1,826.35. Problem number 3. We're going to find, so I have my amount after 10 years. So after 10 years, my amount, 1,505. My initial amount is 500. E, we don't know the rate, but I know my time was 10 years, so I'm finding the rate first. So to solve this, I would divide both sides by 500. So I have 3.01 equals e to the 10r. Do the log, so this becomes natural log, because it was log e, so natural log of 3.01 equals 10r. And then to solve, I would divide both sides by 10. So r is 0.1102. So when I write this as a percent, I have to move it 2 places to the right. So this would be 11%. Okay, and then to find my time to double. So if I'm starting with 500, doubling would be 1,000. Initial 500. E. I know 11%, so 0.11. And then finding T. So the first thing I do is divide by 500. So I have 2 equals E, 0.11T. Find the log, so log E, so ln of 2 equals 0.11T. And then I would divide both sides by 0.11.
Will the following students please come to the office? Wyatt Grady, Haley Gossett.
So T would be 6.3 years. Okay, I will do problem number 4 in another video.